Now, your Alaska Link weather for Juneau and Southeast.
Less than 2 weeks remain here in the month of April, and as we take a look at our April summary, we see that we have those above normal precipitation numbers and a slightly below normal temperature trend, but we're with warmer temperatures as we speak and continuing to talk about a mild forecast, as well as pairing it up with some dry weather for the next few days, but there is some increase in some of that precipitation, and we'll talk about what's ahead in our potential outlook that takes us through the end of April in just a few minutes. But for the near future here, what we're watching is that this spring sunshine is going to continue to last through Saturday, allowing for even some of the taste of some summer-like conditions. Now, we're not looking at record-breaking high temperatures, but definitely a very mild forecast. Now, periods of rain are expected to return this weekend, especially on Sunday. Looks like our best chance here, especially across the Juneau area. But then outside of that, still looking pretty settled into next week. These even chances for rain showers come and go, and we'll note that we'll continue to hold to at least some seasonable weather conditions, and then could talk about some more rain chances towards the end of April that might be able to mix up that pattern. But for the time being, it's going to be rinse and repeat here, at least for the next about 48 to 72 hours. High tide for Thursday does occur at 10:35 in the morning and then again at 11:34 into the late evening. We roll into the forecast showing off again another day of that beautiful sunshine. 30s to start off the day, but with that abundant sunshine and the higher sun angle we have this time of the year, we'll top off those temperatures within those mid 50s. So looking at keeping us about 5 degrees above normal. So not again significant heat, but warm enough that we are seeing above normal conditions. Melting snowfall for this time of the year in those mountain ranges is ongoing with that blue sky and some of those lifting freezing levels. Now we have 14 hours and 44 minutes of daylight to work with. 5:35 is our sunrise and 8:18 is our sunset. We'll see that abundant sunshine is seen across much of the panhandle here for our Thursday. Again, some of those mid 50s, might even see some of those 60s across the southern panhandle be a possibility. So watching these warming conditions spread their way through and last until Friday and then into Saturday is a possibility. Saturday is when the pattern starts to change a bit. So this is looking to be our peak warming of even upper 50s, 60s possible from Sitka down through the southern panhandle. Juneau at least looking at here the mid 50s. Now, when it comes down to these mild temperatures, note that the end of April, this outlook runs for the 23rd through the 27th. So pretty much that the end of next weekend, we still are talking slightly above normal, if not seasonal temperatures, but there is a return of some of these more wet weather conditions. So we see some of those deeper greens here that are highlighted for more of the north central portion of the panhandle. So there is a wet weather return. As mentioned, we have at least that chance come on Sunday, but then we're seeing that towards the end of the 7-day, there's a little pullback in those temperatures with some of those better rain chances that we will continue to monitor.